My name is Uzma Chowdhury. I'm a third-year English and Political Science major from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Our campaign is called Embark because we're embarking on a journey to achieve a culture change at the University of Georgia. But also within the word embark is the word bark, which is the voice of every dog. Get it? I'm running for Vice President because the Vice President oversees Senate, which is the group of students that represent the official voice of the student body. And Senate right now is composed of a bunch of really awesome individuals who do a lot for the campus, but I believe that there is a pressing need for senators and the culture of Senate to be changed to where we are really accountable and really dedicated to enhancing the experience of every student, to promoting the voice of every dog. And I think that I have leadership capacity that I have gleaned from other experiences and other organizations like Impact that really help me be a sort of corralling point, a rallying point that will help Senate take on a new perspective of being more passionate and being better for the students. I think for me personally, I've done a lot of things on campus, different organizations, been a part of a lot of different movements on campus, and I think the student voice is a really important aspect of the university experience, and I think SGA's job is to highlight and protect that voice. And I really think that given that I've never been on SGA, I have a sense of new perspective and new ideas that work really well with the experience on this ticket that already exists. So coming into this university as a freshman, I was looking for this experience that I saw on TV, like, oh, I'm gonna go to school and like find myself and be this cool person and wear like moccasin boots and, you know, just dye my hair pink and change the world when I got out. And I didn't get that experience until after I got involved, until after I cared about something. And I realize now, looking back, that in order to become who you're going to be, you have to find out what you care about the most. And coming to this university, the first thing I did that got me involved was go on an impact trip. And I just randomly fell into my lap. I decided to go on this trip, and it was the environmental awareness trip to the Everglades. And I cared about recycling before, but after that trip, after that experience, I am obsessed with the green movement now. So it's those experiences that SGA can facilitate and bring access to students for that can really define their personal journeys throughout campus. I think SGA can bring experiences like Impact was for me to every student. It doesn't have to be Impact, it can be U Garden, which is something that I started getting involved in after Impact, and I cared more about the environment. I go to this garden every Wednesday and I work there and I get dirty and I dig up turnips and I weed things and I work like the tractor, and it's just so much fun to see like where your food comes from. And I really think, you know, you can get all the way turnip. Let us volunteer. Beat pollution.
Okay.
I think there's room for a lot of change in SGA. I think it's done a great job so far, but I think there's so much more that it can do, especially for the student voice and the student body. Its job is to enhance the experience of every student, and I think that it's done a good job so far, but it can do so much better. And I think my new perspective will help bring in a diverse opinion as to what other things SGA can do to improve that student experience. For so long, SGA has been trying to answer the question of how do we make student experiences better, but they haven't necessarily gone to the students with that question. And I think I'm one of those students who's had experiences who wants to see this university in a better place.